Hi and welcome to ReaperTV. In this video we're going to be taking a look at another feature that's available inside Superior Drummer 3, and specifically we're going to be taking a look at how we can control the bleed in any of the microphones that are used throughout the entire drum kit or the overheads or anything else on the entire setup. Now this is great if you want to control exactly what bleeds through in your mix and you want to cut out certain things or you want to get creative. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can do that very easily. So let's check that out right now. So I've loaded one of Superior Drummer 3's presets in, everything is set up and configured. I've also got a little MIDI loop just so we can listen to something. So this is where we start off, we just got a typical drum beat. Okay, nothing spectacular there. But if we want to access the bleed of the microphones, we need to jump over to the mixer panel. Once we do that, we can select any of the components that make up our entire drum kit. And you'll see we've got a typical sort of virtual mix rack on here. We can select any of the key components at all from our entire setup, including any of the buses, the outputs, and everything else. But what we are interested in is each of the components that make up the kit itself. So if you take a look, you've got your kick, in, out, sub kick, and so on. We've also got overhead, near ambience, we've got X-snare top and bottom, and so on. So we've got all these different components that make up our drum kit and the microphones that are used to actually mic that drum kit up. So let's just say, for example, we want to deal with the overheads. If we solo that out and take a listen, we'll just hear what the overhead mics are picking up while this particular drum sample is being played. So what you should be able to hear there is picking up things like the ride, the cymbals and so on, what you'd expect it to pick up. But what we can do is we can control exactly what bleeds through in the overheads. So if we take a look on the right hand side in the properties section, you'll see we've got bleed from instruments. Now you're going to have different bleed settings, you're going to see different things in there based upon the kit you have loaded in. And if we expand that out, you can see we have a ton of different options in there. At the moment, everything is selected, so the bleed from all these different components is set to be on, so you can see that they're switched on. And also the amount of bleed that's actually sort of passing through to that microphone. And finally, you've also got the invert phase option, so you can go in there and invert the phase if you want to get some kind of crazy effects, or you just want to sort of tweak things to get that slightly out of phase sound. But we've got a huge amount of control, so let's take a listen to this. Let's turn everything off to start off with. So we just turn all of these off. So we should find that when we audition the overheads, we now hear nothing at all because nothing is actually bleeding through into there. So hit play. As I said, you get nothing in there whatsoever. So let's just put the kick drum back in there, hit play again. And you probably can't hear it too well on there, but let's put in something like the hi-hats. And we'll put the ride back in. So you should start to hear those being picked up in there. So let's just switch everything off except for the ride cymbal. And let's hit play again. And let's just adjust the levels on there. So you can see you can very easily go in and fine tune and tweak this to get the exact balance you want. If your ride isn't cut in through enough, then you can come into this, you could boost the ride on there and balance everything out to get where you want it to be, then adjust the overall level for that particular channel. And using this simple technique gives you a huge amount of control to really get in there and fine tune exactly what's going to be played back on your track. So that's all there is to it. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified every time we add a new video to the channel. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback on this video, or anything else we cover on the channel, please pop those in the comment section below. Let us know how you are using this particular function in Superior Drummer, or if it's something you think is going to be useful in your recordings. And until next time, happy mixing.